Alright, hi everyone. It's me, Sailor Moon. And it's me, Sailor Mini Moon. And today we're going to talk about this one thing. Well, first, it's a cloudy day. So, that's why the lights are on again. Anyway, so here's what we're going to say. So, anyway, the way it looks like is, there's this webstead called Movies 123 or Films 123, and on there are all kinds of films and farcier shows. But if you want to go to where you can see my Deke and FAIRWAY English work, then Movies 123 is where you need to go. Alright, so today we're going to talk about something else that, well, I don't know. So anyway, some folks out there might wonder, yeah, alright, so I know we did this many times, but I guess since it's our YouTube Fairway, we can do it as many times as we want to. Alright, so on YouTube, a lot of folks out there, I don't know, not a lot of them, but there not many of them, but probably not all of them, but many of them like to be, I don't know where I'm going with this, I come on, I'm not really sure what I'm going to talk about. Well, then talk about it. It's your YouTube Fairway. So, a lot of folks like to be YouTube mates. Some folks out there are all over other interwebs. Some make a business out of it. But that was never our thing. You're going to hear folks like Roboto, I can't say his name right, but you're going to hear a lot of folks out there talk about how, oh, you should see it as a business, you should do this and do that. Well, first off, I never wanted to put, here are some grounds to why I don't want to be a YouTube mate, or why I said no to being a YouTube mate. Well, first off, there are way too many oversights. Right now, the only oversights that I'm following is Webstead oversight, followership oversight, ownership law, and that's it. Just those three. If I was going to be a YouTube mate, then it'd be the YouTube mateship oversight. There would also be the booster ring oversight. Then there would be Google AdSense oversight. So right there you got 4 more oversights that you have to be in good standing with. Now a lot of folks might say, oh well, why not? Because all it takes is some mistake and then lose your good standing with any one of those oversights. Or YouTube themselves shifts the oversight. Yes, YouTube does always shift the YouTube mateship oversight all the time. So folks that were in good standing with one oversight were no longer when a new oversight came in. So no thank you. And I don't want to get in, and I don't want to put any more toll on myself than I already have. You see, this income you would get from Google now would be tollable. Well, hell, always was tollable, but now they would actually take out for you. So, but still at the end of the day, I don't want to be anything to do with that. Yeah, And then there'd be a lot more, and then you really quit. You're right, Sailor Moon. And then you really couldn't say and do the things you want to do anymore. Because then you had to be in good standing with all kinds of oversights. Webstead oversight, followership oversight, ownership law, booster ring oversight, mateship oversight, Google AdSense oversight. So right there, yeah. And even though you might have a lot of followers, doesn't actually mean that you'll have a lot of watch time. And that was never going to work out for us. You know, we just came on YouTube, to make films for fun. And I know that's kind of a bad thing for some of these folks on YouTube who come on and want to make a business out of it. Well, that's their own business. Good for them. I know that's like a bad thing to do for the Roboto blacks out, the Roboto Blakes of the world out there that don't like it. That's bad for those folks out there. They see it as some kind of shameful thing, but I just never wanted to have any of that. You know, it's just a good way to get yourself in a bind. If you happen to get yourself in a bind, you can't. All right. And do I really want to spend time telling YouTube, oh, my films, I got this? And do I really want to be frightened about, oh, I sure hope I'm in good standing with mateship oversight, boostering oversight, Webstead oversight, followership oversight, and ownership law? No, I don't want to spend my time frightened that I'm going to lose my good standing to any of that. Yeah. So at the end of the day, YouTube mateship, it might be good for some folks, but it was never ever going to be anything that we never wanted. And I know that might be a bad thing for some folks out there. You know? You know? Right. Well, you're right about that, Sailor Mini Moon. You say, you say you come on YouTube for fun, and you say that if you don't make a business out of it. There are some folks out there who see that as a bad thing. There are some folks out there that, say, well, it's not for you then. Some folks out there that think that's a bad thing if you're only doing it for fun, and that kind of, handles them the wrong way. Oh well. If they got to hang up with, that's too bad. At least I know at the end of the day, I don't have to be all thinking about Google AdSense oversight, be thinking about YouTube boostering oversight, YouTube mateship oversight. The only oversights I gotta think about being good standing with is YouTube Webstead oversight, YouTube followership oversight, and a YouTube ownership law oversight. That's it. 3 things. And I didn't lose my good standing in any 3 of them. So at the end of the day, even though YouTube mateship might look good on sheet, it's not really truly good in the actual work. There are a lot of things about it that one just can't go into it without reading. And you gotta read up on all the followership, all the oversights that come with being a YouTube mate. Because these oversights shift more times than the other oversights of YouTube shift. So yeah. And unless you actually are good at bookkeeping your toll, yeah, that income you get's going to be seen as tollable income, so you're going to have to be tolling that out, giving that out to the land Reich Earldom law motes if you're in the wanted rights. This might shift a bit if you're another land, but whatever. So yeah, unless you want to go for all that shit, which we don't want to go for any of that. So YouTube mateship is not for us. It never will be for us. And we just came on YouTube for fun, never to make it a business, never ever to have, the things going on. So, as Sailor Moon said, you're right, Sailor Moon, we just came on YouTube for fun, never to make a business out of it. And if that does rub someone does handle someone the wrong way, or that makes someone mad, because they got this belief that everyone should be a YouTube mate or whatever, well, not for us. It is what it is, So, if you like that film, then watch the film we made yesterday over here. You know, follow us here at Salem. Follow us here at Salem Moon for Life. Hey, let me end it. All right, meatball head. I'm Sailor Moon. I'm Sailor Mini Moon. We hope you like this film.